What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Madden NFL 21 franchise with the Las Vegas Raiders here at Pastors Game 2, and this is week 1 of the playoffs for season 1, and this one is a big boy. Before we get into it, like and subscribe. Make sure that you get all the notifications and bells and whistles and things so you know what's going down in this episode. Man, we are up against the new MVP of the league, the Denver Bronco quarterback, Burrows. Craziness, man. We got more to say about that, but before we get into all that, man, let's just go ahead and start the music. Flo Joe, you know what to do. Kick the music. Yo, we back in the house with the playoff edition of the Las Vegas Raiders franchise. Man, we're week 1 up against, again, as we said, the Cincinnati Broncos. This is the playoffs, man. We gotta decide who we're going to play next week if we can get by this game with the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. But we up against Martin Burrow and Martin Burrow as the MVP, and yo, it's crazy. Here it is. He's already trying to get a run. The defense has stepped in. Everybody knows what's going on with this. Martin Burrow came out of nowhere, grabbed the MVP, and everybody in the league knows that MVP trophy should belong to the black and silver. Number 28 himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Joshua Jacobs. But he was robbed, and so now the Raider defense has said that they aren't going to let Burrow have nothing this game, and the plan is to feature Josh Jacobs. So already the Raiders have made good 3 and out, and Jacobs on the first play gets a huge gain, and it already looks like the Raider game plan is on its way. Josh Jacobs is hype. I'm hype. Let's do this thing, man. 0-0. We already had him 3 and out. You saw the plays. Josh Jacobs gets the ball a second time and only gets a couple of yards. Actually doesn't get very many yards at all. 2nd and 10 with about 4 minutes left on this first drive for the Raiders. And Jacobs up the middle doesn't get very much on that either. Just a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 7, and David Carr is starting in this game. X is wide open. If he's been sitting, Waller was sitting there chilling for like 10 minutes. David Carr took forever to see him, but he does get the pass to Waller for the first down. David Carr has been sitting out for the last couple of games, and Mariota was in the game to end the season, the regular season. And you know, the idea was that maybe Mariota could play well enough to get into the starting spot for the playoffs, but Mariota had a really tough game the last game of the season. I think he threw 3 interceptions and didn't fare very much better than than Derek Carr. So you see Jacobs getting stopped by the Bengals, being pushed behind the line. He loses 5 yards on that play, and I don't know that Josh Jacobs has lost 5 yards this whole season. Jalen Richard gives Jacobs a chance to rest, and we've got injury to our offensive line with Trent Brown. We'll see how long he's going to be out for. 3rd and 11, and so far we're almost done with this first quarter, and there's been no score, no touchdown. Renfro had a nice pass by David Carr, and Renfro just couldn't bring it in. So we kicked the field goal, open to get on the board, and it hits the crossbar. The Raiders, after the game, Gruden mentioned that he thought about going for it, but then thought, man, it's the playoffs and we want to go ahead and get our points. And they still, hindsight's 2020, man. Maybe they should have gone for it. So the score is 0-0 with the top 2 offensive players in the league playing each other, leading their teams. No one has scored yet. I said Martin Burrow. I think it's Jay. I don't know it. I forgot his first name. It isn't Martin Burrow. That's the quarterback. It's Jay Burrow. I'm just going to say Burrow. I'm just going to disrespect him because he, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't deserve MVP. MVP? Man, I ain't thinking about it. Who cares what his first name is? He's going to be whatever I call him. 2nd and 12. And the defense, the Raider defense is holding it down. 3rd and 11. Nassib comes up with the tackle behind the line. But the Raider defense has not given up anything to the Bengals and the MVP. Throw over the middle and nice defense by number 26. And so the punt happens and the Raiders take over on the 15-yard line. Jacobs up the middle. Could have went to the left. Did went on and face the defender. And 26 yards on the day so far. First down by Jacobs. We're expecting to see a ton more of Jacobs in this game. Another good gain up the middle. Looks like maybe 3 or 4 yards on that one. And so 2nd and 6. Carr looking to pass the ball. Looks over the middle. Finds his guy, Henry Ruggs, with a nice catch and first down for the Raiders as they move the ball. As we move toward the end of the first quarter. Just a couple seconds left. Derek Carr didn't have anywhere to go and gets sacked, loses several yards on that play. 2nd and 22, loses 12 yards on that particular play, takes the sack, should have thrown the ball away, didn't, and it's 2nd and 22. Looks like the Raiders are looking at the run. They run to the right side, and Jacobs doesn't get very much for 2nd and 22. Picks up 3 yards, and so Carr's going to have to throw the ball if they want the first. Finds his guy, but Darren Waller catches it, but the ball is knocked out of his hand. Waller's not been a reliable target. The ball gets to his hands, and it often pops right back out of his hands. It's no good if you can run routes if you can't catch the ball. Running back, the Bengals running back runs up the middle, gets the first down. Play action pass, look over the middle, and Burrow finds his target, number 18, and gets the first down. And the Bengals look like they're moving down the field. Tries to hit his tight end, the tight end drops it. Heath is there to put some pressure on the receiver and causes him to drop the ball. So 2nd and 10, the Las Vegas Raiders. Burrow breaks out of the pocket and should have been an interception, throws across his body. Mullen should have been able to take that down. He loses it, but at least able to knock it out of his hand. 3rd and 10, they go across the middle and just pick up 6 yards, so it's 4th down. And what are the Bengals going to do? The Bengals going for it on 4th down. Figure they got the MVP. You know what I'm saying? You can go for it for 4th down. And a horrible throw by Burrow, which turns it over for the Raiders. The Raiders take over in good field position, should be pretty good field position to at least come away with a score here. The score is 0-0. It's been a defensive battle. You wouldn't have thought it. The idea coming into this game was that you were going to have this offensive explosion with the top 2 offensive players, but so far that has not been the case. 0-0, and there's a flag on the play, holding. It doesn't matter. The play was incomplete anyway. 2nd and 19, and Derek Carr looking to pass the ball, breaks from containment, finds Henry Ruggs, who's going to be a much better runner. First down. Henry Ruggs, Carr could have kept the ball, but Ruggs was right there in front of him, and we all know that Ruggs is one of the fastest players in the league, so you got to get him the ball, especially if he's got room to run. So solid play by Derek Carr. So far, Derek Carr is not hurting his team. He's not putting a lot of pressure on the team either, but he hasn't hurt him yet. First down and 10. Jacobs up the middle. Looks like he could have went to the left maybe and broke open for the touchdown, but gets tackled. But Josh Jacobs is in the zone. Maybe he's ready to get cooking. They give it play action. They give the play action and try to find Ruggs in between 2 defenders. Can't get it done. Carr missed his opportunity, throws it out of bounds, and it's 3rd and 10. I don't know why they didn't go back to Josh Jacobs and over the middle, and again the play is broken up. So we're back on the field goal, and the Las Vegas Raiders finally get on the board with a field goal. 3 points to 0 points. And who would have thought that we would be going into halftime just about? I don't know how. We only got a couple minutes left, but with a score 3-0 with Josh Jacobs in the game and Burrow in the game. Fake handoff, they give it to the running back up the middle. Mixon gets them 6 yards on that play. Burrow back to pass the ball, hits his tight end over the middle. They're trying to move the ball up. 2-minute warning. They don't get past the first down. This is going to be 3rd down. And the Bengals looking to figure out how they're going to get some offense going. Burrow looks over and finds a wide open Mixon, who gets probably about 20 yards on that pass. 1st down and 10. And it's 1 minute and 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Burrow still coming out of pocket. His receiver couldn't hold on to the ball. Burrow is 5 for 11 and only a few passing yards. So far, the Raider defense has made good on this promise. And just as I say it, the defense shows up again. This time, Hurst is there with the tackle. The Bengals get up and go quickly with a no huddle. They look over the middle. They find Mixon, but Mixon is not able to get everything they need. So 4th and 7. And it looks like the Bengals will have to punt this, and the Raiders should be able to milk this clock and at least get out of the half. If not, the nice punt by the punter puts the Raiders on the 6-yard line. A screen gets blown up. A screen pass by the Raiders that is a risky play to call a screen in the on the 6-yard line. The idea is to try to find the running back quickly. Derek Carr not able to get the ball out of his hands in time, and Atkins comes through and gets the Bengals 2 points. So we have this weird score going into the half, 3-2. Ooh, and maybe not. They might get another score here. Bengals throw it. Finds their guy. They find Mixon on the 25-yard line, so they get to field goal range. And going back to that play, man, that's just it's a risky play to try to find, try to get the screen. The idea was, I get the idea. The idea is that more than likely people are going to bring the blitz if you're up against your own end zone, right? So the idea was to see if we can catch them, but Derek Carr wouldn't release the ball quickly enough. And nice catch by the receiver. I believe that's AJ Green. Makes the catch and gets the Bengals in scoring territory. They're still hitting them with the underneath. The Raider defense trying to keep them out of the end zone with 19 seconds left. They go with the no huddle and 15 seconds. And the sack by Heath. No, that's not Heath. That's Maxx Crosby in with the sack. And so 13 seconds left, 3rd and 11. Can the Raiders keep them out of the end zone? This is a big play. Looks like they do. Burrows gets pressured. I'm saying Burrows. It's Burrow. I think it's Joe Burrow. But I said I didn't care. I didn't care about his name. I don't care what it is. So they get the 3 points. And so looks like we're going to go into the half 5-3. Well, that's crazy. We thought we were going to have this offensive explosion, but really what we've got is this defensive chess match where the Raiders have 3 yards, the Bengals have 3 points, the Bengals have 5 points, and that is all. You take a look again at what the division will look like, whoever wins this game and who we will face. We played the Colts already. That's going to be interesting. If we have to play Baltimore, we'd have to face off against the cover athlete Lamar Jackson. So yeah, this game is not going the way you thought. Neither of these MVP candidates are looking great. Both defenses seem to be locked in on the offenses and determined to not let the other team's best players beat them. Derek Carr is he's just a gift to the other team, you know what I'm saying? So he gets sacked in the end zone, gives the safety. Otherwise, the Raider defense pitched almost a shutout in that first half. So the Raiders are going to try to commit to getting the run going with Josh Jacobs. Traditionally, the defense shows up even better in the second half, and Jacobs is able to kind of sort of seal the deal. We see a nice hole there, and Jacobs with the 10-yard gain and gets the first down as the Raiders are on the move. They give the ball back to Jacobs, who breaks the tackle and gets about 6 yards, and we lose the second guy on our offensive line. I'm not sure if Brown came back or not, but Incognito is down. Yeah, Brown is back in the game. So we lose our guy who we hit, Brian Edwards, over on the left-hand side in a nice little sat down in the free spot on the zone. Gets his first reception for the day as Derek Carr starts to pass the ball. It looks like this is a run going to the right more than likely, and Jacobs tries to turn the corner, breaks a tackle, does turn the corner, goes through a dude, and gets even a couple yards after the tackle. Jacobs is warming up, ladies and gentlemen. He is warming up. First down and 10. Go back to Jacobs and another 10-yard gain right up the middle. This is the MVP. This is the real MVP, showing what it's like. 14 carries, 85 yards so far on the day. And the Raiders looking good, feeling like we felt all season. Derek Carr looking to pass, finds his guy, Henry Ruggs, for a 5-yard catch. And we are in the red zone looking to score. Derek Carr looking to pass, does get the sack, is sacked. He had a couple guys on the left-hand side. And Geno Atkins is in there to get the second sack of the day. And the catch is made by Waller, but dropped. That's either Waller or is Foster Moreau. And so the Raiders have to settle. It feels like 3 points on that drive that was feeling so good was a disappointment. So far, no touchdowns in this game. 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, and a safety. 3 field goals and a safety. 11 points total. 6-5, the Raiders are winning. Mixing up the middle, gets the first down. And how is this game going to end? Could it be that whoever scores the touchdown is actually going to be who wins the game? First and 10. Nice hit. Let's go. LaMarcus Joyner be bringing the wood, fellas. He be bringing it. Nice hit. 2nd and 4. Burrow looking. Gets his tight end, but not enough for the first down. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2. Can the Raiders get him off of the field? So far, the blitz and the man pressure has worked well against this team. They do get the blitz, but Burrow is able to come right up the middle, get the yardage that he needs. Mixon has 40 yards on the day rushing, getting a couple more, maybe get 2 or 3 yards on that play. And 2nd and 7 on the 37-yard line. The Bengals are barely in field goal range. See if the Raiders can do something. Ooh, that should have been intercepted. Number 26 is there to make the play, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going into the 4th quarter with the score 6-5. The Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals, MVP and the MVP runner-up. Neither player have made a major stamp on this game as of yet. Burrow tries to do it. What was that? He tried to throw but didn't throw. So nice tackle by Jonathan Abram. 4th and 7. And they're just, I don't know if they're in field goal range or not. Nice catch. Nice tackle. Let's see what's going to happen here. They're going to go for the field goal. He kicks it. And was that in? Can't tell if it was in or not. And it looks like it was not. The Bengals did not convert on the field goal attempt, and so the score remains 6-5. Raiders get the ball. 4th quarter, 6 minutes left in the game. No touchdowns have been scored. Carr's audible in and didn't like what he saw. Changed the play up. Takes a look, finds Darren Waller. Waller makes the catch, and it's a first down by the Oakland. I'm sorry. I knew it was going to happen. It's going to happen one time a game that I'm going to say the Oakland Raiders instead of the Vegas Raiders. It doesn't flow off my tongue quite yet. They get a ball to Jacobs up the middle, and it's holding. Of course it's holding. Why wouldn't it be holding? It's holding. It's holding. It's holding. Derek Carr has a couple hits. Oh, he had 3 people open on the left-hand side, and he kind of let that ball get away from him. Had he thrown it in a tighter window, that ball could have been intercepted the way he threw it right there. Not because the player wasn't open. Derek Carr makes a play, but fumbles. And what? Was the ball in? The ball was out of bounds, right? So Derek Carr, let's take a look. Oh, look at that. It gets the bounce inward. Look at the ball. It's like somebody said, here, take this. Oh, man. That's like some Jedi use the force type of stuff right there. Man, Derek Carr tried to make a play. Looked like it was good. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about Carr, but he is just going to hurt this team one way or another. He's just going to hurt us, man. So we lose the ball on a freak fumble. It's an inch away from being out of bounds. And nonetheless, it bounces in and the Bengals get the rock. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. And let's see what's going to happen. It's the 4th quarter. Burrow breaks out, runs up, and he gets a major gain for the Bengals, puts them in scoring territory. And with the 6-5 score, the Bengals could take the lead unless the Raiders can get a loss or a turnover against the Bengals. Nice pressure. Almost took a sack. Joe Burrow throws the ball, 2nd and 10. More pressure again, throws it as he's being sacked, hits his guy Mixon, and able to turn what would have been probably an 8-yard loss to a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5. Raider defense says, no, sir. I don't know what they thought they were going to do. They were going to run for 5 yards. Joe Mixon, no, sir. McMillan's there to clean it up. And so here we are. The Bengals have to go for the field goal. I know that's what they do. They go for the field goal. They make it. And the Raider defense has only given up 8 points to MVP, so-called MVP, Joe Burrow. No touchdowns, but 8 points. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left. A field goal wins this game. The Raiders also, though, has not scored a touchdown. There's been, again, no touchdown scored in this game. And so Henry Ruggs across the middle. Derek Carr hits him, moves the ball forward. Nice passing catch by the players. And Tyrell Williams hits the ball, his first reception of the day, and 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Derek Carr moving the ball. Will he get too excited and throw an interception? That is what everybody wants to know. I mean, can we get through a whole game without Derek Carr throwing an interception? Maybe he's already spent it. He gave him a safety. He gave him a fumble. So maybe he's done doing what he's going to do. 2nd and 9. Looks like a run to the right side. And he could go. And the real MVP running up the side of running up the sideline, gets the touchdown for the Las Vegas Raiders and puts them in the lead 8-12. Jacobs makes the run, lets them know if there's going to be a touchdown had in this game, it's going to have my name next to it. It's going to say Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? All right, so 8-13. Nice play, nice run. Satisfying for Raider Nation in this defensive game here. And so the defense has to make good. They have to keep them from scoring a touchdown. If they can do that, then the Raiders will win this game. Nice deflection by the tight end. 3rd and 12. Let's get them off the field, fellas. Nassib looking to come in on the edge. Doesn't. They hit the screen. Can he get Mixon? He stops him just ahead of the. And so 4th and 1. Can they stop him here and get the turnover on downs? Abram comes up to try to get some more pressure. They look. They find their guy. Ooh, nice tackle. Nice tackle. If he'd have broken free from that would have been a touchdown. There was nobody there. Burrow looking. He finds his guy. Finds Mixon, who breaks a nice stiff arm. 2 stiff arms. And The Bengals are moving up the field. Could it be that the Raider defense are going to give up the touchdown with 35 seconds left in the game? Burrow runs out to the right again and is caught by Nassib. Nice play. Nice play. Only a 2-yard game. The Bengals have one more timeout. 30 seconds left in the game. They are on the 32-yard line as we try to figure out what's going to happen. They cannot kick a field goal. They need a touchdown. Burrow runs out to the right side again, and he's met again by Nassib with a nice sack, and it's now 3rd and 10. Bengals spend their final timeout, and it is 6 seconds left. This could be the game. Can Burrow win it for his team? The catch is made, but the play is made by the defense, number 26. They bring them down, and that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Las Vegas Raiders eke it out. The defense turns out to be the MVP of this game as they shut out the MVP quarterback, Joe Burrow, for the Bengals. He gets no touchdowns, only under 200 yards passing. And the Raiders show up in a huge way. Big win for the Raiders in this game. Wasn't the game we thought it would be. No one thought this game would show up, would end with an 13-8 score, but we're able to pull it out. Derek Carr 8 for 15, does his traditional hurt the team stuff, gets the dumb sack in the in the end zone for the safety. Burrow is 21 for 32, only 194 yards passing, and defense did an excellent job on Joe Burrow. But man, Derek Carr hurt us, gets a weird fumble. I don't know. Josh Jacobs gets his 120 yards. I mean, steady as the sun right there, man. Just 16 yards over 100. 16 carries over 100 yards, gets a touchdown, the only touchdown of the game. I mean, looking at the statistics, looks like Josh Jacobs was able to do what he normally does. Although Joe Mixon was huge. Joe Mixon had some nice runs, and he had 8 catches for 94 yards. Mixon was the main benefactor of Burrow's passing. Then we had Henry Ruggs, 4 catches for 66 yards, but not a lot of passing in this game. And then we've had 7 tackles. Bradham and Abram both played huge. Got some nice plays for us. All in all, solid play by the Raider defense to shut down Mr. MVP. And so that'll do it for this game. Man, we are hype about next week. We'll see. We've got to face off against the Indianapolis Colts or against the Baltimore Ravens. We're going to see. If you just stick to the end of this video, we're going to do a preview of next week, and you can find that out in just another 30 seconds or so. But if you don't want to stick in for the preview and you want this to be the end, then that's fine too. However way it is, thanks for joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe and be a part of what we're doing. We love that you guys are watching, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. Peace out. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the preview for the AFC Championship game, where the Las Vegas Raiders will face, looks like we're going to be facing the Baltimore Ravens. We got to deal with the cover athlete Lamar Jackson on the run and the pass. This is going to be the biggest test of the Raider defense, who has surprised so far this season by being not just a solid contribution to the season, but really kind of being the reason, one of the many reasons that we are in the position where we're in. The defense has just stepped up in major ways. And so we're looking at the offensive coordinator kind of telling us what the Ravens have and don't have. And they don't have their star. I don't know if he's a star, but their solid running back, Mark Ingram. Here's a look at the Raven team that we do have to deal with. Of course, Lamar Jackson. And they're just a solid team kind of all around. Defensively, they show up a very physical team. The cornerbacks look like they're pretty good, and the defensive tackles look like they are ready to deal with the run. So I think that's what we're going to be up against. We don't have to worry about a major running back with Mark Ingram out. Then we kind of have these sort of spares to deal with. So I don't know that we are afraid of the running game, but I hope that doesn't come back and bite me. Marquise Brown is a solid receiver, 99 in speed, and so that's going to just get him open probably. And I don't know that we have anyone who's fast enough to do something about that. So we have to see if chucking him at the line will slow him down, or if Lamar Jackson would just be convinced to, kind of run the ball. Actually, I'd rather them pass it than Lamar run it, but we know Lamar's going to run it. So they have a solid offensive line. And the defensive line, you see Khalil Campbell, run stopper. He's ready to try to put a stop. You see the 87 and the 80. These guys on defense are solid. Good defensive tackles, good linebackers, good corners. I mean, for a player like Derek Carr, who more than likely will be the quarterback that's starting for us, it could be a nightmare day. Could be a banner day for Derek Carr, where he just, I don't know. I'm hoping we can keep the ball with Josh Jacobs and sort of run a clock out, kind of how we tried to do earlier in the year with the Chiefs. But that's it. That's the preview. This is going to be a big one for the AFC Championship on our way to the Super Bowl. Can we beat the Baltimore Ravens? It's going to be a stout team to go against, and probably our toughest opponent yet. Hope you stay tuned. We'll be dropping that episode once it's completed. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know as soon as that episode drops. Hope you join us, and I will see you when I see you. Peace out.